Now it's the power speed combo. Shohei Ohtani. Fouled off left side. Raging back towards the wall. Pulls it in on the warning track. Here's Mookie to hit.
Betts is definitely one of those guys that excels at everything he does, Boog. In terms of baseball, he can do it all. He's won World Series, batting titles, gold gloves, and everything else you can think of.
And a pitch. Stays alive. 1 out, bases empty. Battling here as he fouls it away.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
That ball is foul.
1 down, bases empty.
Ball.
See if he can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Just off the inside edge.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout. Freddie Freeman in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike.
Ball, that's down.
2 outs, bases empty. Next offering is downstairs. That one ripped, but foul. The rise. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Here's the center fielder, Jackson Merrill. That's out to center field. Edman makes the catch. 1 up, 1 down. So with 1 down, it'll bring up Fernando Tatis Jr. He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1.
I'm so glad Yamamoto made the move to Major League Baseball. He's one of the most decorated pitchers to come out of Japan and finished his Nippon professional baseball career in style.
And now 1-2.
Facing elimination and pitching in Game 6 of the Japan Series, Yamamoto pitched a complete game with 14 strikeouts and broke the series strikeout record held by Yu Darvish. What a way to go out.
That's to third. Muncy sends it to first. And that is back here in San Diego. Top of the second. Here's the veteran outfielder, Teoscar Hernandez. Late on that fastball.
Well, don't expect too many more high fastballs. This is a good sinker ball pitcher, and sometimes they can make mistakes trying to pitch up in the zone. Look for him to stay down around the knees to be effective.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Here's Muncy to hit. Big time power. And a big swing and a miss. One thing with Max Muncy, and it'll be interesting to see what he throws here.
1-1.
He hammers the fastball. Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Machado whips it to first. 2 up, 2 down in the top of the second. The batter now will be Will Smith.
Good slider inside right there. Batter fighting to get there, just rolled over it, got the ground ball.
2 balls,
That's
no
ball
strikes
2.
to count.
Last couple of pitches breaking
2
balls
balls,
away.
no
I think
strikes.
he's going to have to come firm inside to be able to open up that location if he wants to go back there later in this count.
Slings to first, and the Dodgers are set down in order. Back here at Petco Park in beautiful San Diego. This place hosted postseason baseball last year, Siggy, and Padre fans hope they'll experience more of the same this year.
Great energy in this ballpark, and a successful Padres team is really good for baseball. They're giving the Dodgers everything they can handle in the NL West. Plus, Petco Park has turned into one of the best postseason experiences in the league.
Swing and a drive, deep right field. Hernandez going back onto the track, and he makes the catch. A lot of good from the Padres a year ago, but the story for them was coming up short in the postseason against the Dodgers. San Diego was 1 win away from hosting the NLCS, but their offense went ice cold at the worst possible time, and it cost them their season.
Well, the fans might not agree, but that was a great series. Every game had a memorable moment, and it delivered amazing television. Sign me up for another postseason that features the Padres and Dodgers going at it.
That one fouled off. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. Right side, and that chance handled. Gets it to first. That's the inning. Top half of the 3rd inning, and at the plate for the Dodgers, Michael Conforto. King back to work. Fouled off. He was late. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
He was all over that one. Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there was just no one there to knock it down.
Here's a switch hitter, Tommy Edman. And it skips in the dirt. The 1-1 is fouled off. In the dirt. That was the
3
sweeper,
balls,
but
2
it
strikes.
missed. Here's the pitch. Runner on the go. Could be extra bases. And it gets by him. Rounds 3rd, headed for the plate. He'll score.
Well done. Drives in the run. To me, it's just a really controlled, balanced swing. He wasn't trying to do too much with it. Just stayed disciplined, got the barrel to the ball.
And a base hit. And they're at the corners with nobody out.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. Good extension on that swing. Took the pitch on the outside part of the plate and drove it up the middle. He let it travel just enough.
Ohtani now in the box. Comes up empty with a swing there. And that misses. 1-1. And that one missing inside a sharp slider.
Well, he's just given up 3 straight hits, and now behind in this count to this hitter. Might be a good time for somebody to call a timeout. Maybe the pitching coach go out there and talk to him just a little bit.
And now a full count.
Well, in this situation with a runner on first, less than 2 outs, some say, hey, get the ground ball, double play with 2 strikes. Some people say get the strikeout. I think you just execute your pitch, make the best pitch you possibly can, and let the result be whatever it's going to be.
Swing and a foul out of play.
The opportunity for a huge inning exists right here. Bases loaded, nobody out. But as a hitter, can't be over anxious. That pitcher's up against the wall. Make him come to you.
Swings through that one.
You tie a guy up like that, you're feeling like you are in command.
Base hit. 1 run is in. In there. He's safe.
His confidence level is so high. Really nice job of coming through in a big spot. Just a simple ground ball the other way that had eyes on.
And that is a big first out. Here's Teoscar Hernandez. Struck out swinging his first time. There's a strike.
Well, a really rough inning out there on the mound. And this is one of those where you learn a lot about a guy's toughness and his ability to turn the page and keep pressing forward.
Swing and a miss, and he got him. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. Here's Max Muncy. And there's a strike. Well, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. 2 outs. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter threw it by him. A swing and a miss. Back here at Petco Park. Now the left fielder, Evan Carter. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. Reaching for it, makes the catch. Here's the catcher, Luis Campusano.
Clearly ready to hit right there. First pitch of the inning hits a bullet, and it just is one of those bad luck ABs.
He swings and fouls one off. High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. In the air, right side. Hauls it in, and there's 2 away. Jackson Merrill, the next up for the Padres. That one pushed to the left and foul. 2 down, nobody on. And there's a ball.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Well, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right.
That ends the inning, so we take a break. And we're back. Start of the 4th, and here's the catcher, Will Smith. On the ground. Oh, look at the stop. To first, and very nicely done for the out. And here is Michael Conforto. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far. That's outside, and that's ball 1.
You know, the first manager to ever win a game here at Petco Park was Tony Gwynn. Yes, Tony Gwynn. They had a college baseball tournament here in March 2004, and Tony managed San Diego State to a win.
Foul ball.
Arise. Steps on first for the out.
This is important. If he can go 1, 2, 3 here, will be a very positive sign for him and for his team.
Reaching down, makes the catch. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom 4, Luis Arise stands in. Line drive, caught. And now it's Manny Machado. 0 for 1 so far. And that one is lifted in the air. Edman sizing this one up. He's got it. 2 away now. Here's O'Neal Cruz. Flied to right his first time. Ripped right field. That's back there. That one way back, and it's gone. He sends it out of here. And they're on the board. It's 4-1. Base is empty with 2 away. Now here's Jake Cronenworth. Right side, hard hit. Tosses to first. That takes care of Cronenworth. Back here in San Diego, ready now for the 5th inning. And stepping in is the speedy number 6, Cruz. Sends it across to first, and the leadoff man set down in their half of the fifth. So the lineup flips over. Shohei Ohtani up to the dish. Carter takes it in for the out. That's out number 2. Here's Mookie Betts now. And first offering is fouled off. Betts, 32 years old, and he was a 5th-round pick back in 2011. Merrill makes his way towards it. Hauls it in to end the inning. We head to the bottom of the 5th, and now the DH, Jason Hayward. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. That ball's carrying. That one hops against the fence. Throws to second, and that's a leadoff double. Next to hit, Evan Carter. He's 0 for 1. And that's pushed foul off to the left and out of play.
You know, these Padres definitely being aggressive at the plate, but I think it's fair to wonder if they're being a little over-aggressive. And another thing that stands out specifically is that they haven't been able to lay off the first pitch. 9 first pitch outs in this game, so it's been costly for them.
Luis Campusano, the next to hit. And that is cut on and missed. And that is strike 1.
Boog, over 80% of his first pitches are strikes. When you're doing that, you could have a really good day out there on the mound.
No ball.
Hayward, the runner at second with 1 away. Check swing. No appeal. Going to count 1 and 2.
You know, being aggressive can be a little tricky. You want to have confidence up there, but sometimes hitters fall into the trap of being overconfident, thinking they can hit anything, and that can lead to a lot of mistakes.
And now the center fielder, Jackson Merrill. Bounding ball here, rolls foul. Ground ball right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Back here at Petco Park. And now the first baseman, Freddie Freeman.
Number 50, Adrian Morejon.
Machado throws to first in time, and Freeman is retired. And next will be the Dodgers cleanup hitter, Teoscar Hernandez. In the dirt,
Ball 1, no strike.
And that is ball 1. What a stop. Takes it himself, and he got him. Nicely done at first for the out. 2 outs, base is empty. Max Muncy steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Swing and a miss.
That pitch started in and ended up on the outside edge, just changing planes, and very difficult, especially for a left-handed hitter to track.
Looks like it'll be a pinch hitter, Enrique Hernandez, looking for a 2-out spark with the bases empty. Pitch in the dirt. 1 ball, 1 strike. 2 down, nobody on, and we're in the top half of the 6th. The 1-1 is fouled off. Handled by Machado. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. Bottom of the 6th inning. Fernando Tatis Jr. to hit here. Swings and misses. It's 0-1. Fernando Tatis Jr. signed by the White Sox 2015 for $700,000. And then eventually moved in the James Shields trade in June of 2016. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Throw on to Freeman. And that's 1 out as they get the leadoff hitter in the 6th. Luis Arias, the next up for the Padres. Base is empty, 1 away here in the bottom of the 6th. Cut on and lifted in the air. Hauls it in for the out. Now Machado up here. 0 for 2 in this one. Up the middle, and he knocks it down. The throw is still in time, and they come away. And we're back. All set for the start of the inning. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Will Smith. Smoked on the ground to second. Fires over to first. And they get the out on Smith. The batter will be Michael Conforto. 1 for 2. They say you win.
0-1's the count.
Late with the swing there.
When you throw a fastball by a guy
0-2's
like
the
that,
count.
I imagine it's got to feel incredible. Look for him to throw it again at some point.
3.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. 2 down, bases empty. Tommy Edman steps to the plate for the Dodgers. And that one is downstairs. 1-0.
What do you
Edman
got?
started after it, tried to hold up. Now a look to first, and Matthew Ross right on it, says he held up. And it's fouled away.
Really great change of speeds. He goes off the off speed to the fastball, and the hitter doesn't know what's coming next.
On its way to the corner, and that drops foul. Machado zips it to first, and they get Edman for the out. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's the shortstop at the plate, O'Neal Cruz. Swing and high fly ball, deep left field, way back there. And it's gone into the lower basket of the Western Meadow Building. Another homer. His second home run of the game. It's 4-2. Cronenworth, the batter now, as he swings and misses for strike 1. Slapped hard the other way, but foul.
Oh, you just got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run, go back to work, focus on this next batter.
And he chases that one. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer. And that is out of play. In the air, out towards left center. And there are 2 down. Evan Carter, the next up for the Padres. Pulls that one foul.
Pretty frugal guy. He is very efficient with the pitch count in this one.
That one pushed foul. Next offering down low and in the dirt. 2 down, bases empty, but 1 run across here at the bottom of the 7th. Almost got him. And a swing and a miss. And that's that. But not before they answer back with a solo home run. To the top of the 8th, and at the plate for the Dodgers, number 6. Morejon back to work. That missed by a lot, and it's 1-0.
You know, these Dodgers, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. They've hit 7 line drives already, and even though some of them have been for outs, there's nothing wrong with delivering consistent, hard contact. That's almost always going to lead to positive results.
Now a move being made for a pinch hitter, Miguel Rojas. That one's spoiled, and the count now 2-1. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
The next pitch misses, and it's 3-2. Tatis drifts towards it, corrals it, and there's one down. Here's Shohei Ohtani. Not your prototypical leadoff guy. Gets on base, yes, but also some power. He was late there. Strike one.
It might be time to choke up a little bit. Get that front foot down early. Maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
Up and in, and it's 1-1. Swing and a miss as he was late.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
Blows the high heat past him. That's a strikeout. Here's Mookie now.
Now pitching for the Padres, number 75.
And he chases a high fastball there.
They can live up in the zone all game if hitters will chase it. That's just too much velocity. Hitters got to look down in the zone.
And it finds its way through for a hit. And that extends the inning.
Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
Freeman at the plate with 2 away, swings through that one. Next offering is fouled back. In the dirt, but kept close. Runner holds. Count goes to 1-2. Betts off of first with 2 away. Now he breaks his bat. And that is that. Back here in San Diego, bottom of the 8th. So digging in now for San Diego, Luis Campusano. First pitch misses. And there's a base hit. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. 112 miles per hour. The ball seemed to explode off the bat.
So they turn to the lefty in this spot, Tyler Holton.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
2 strikes.
Swings and misses, struck him out. So man aboard, 1 down, and it's Tatis at the plate. And that one fouled off. Swing and a ground ball off the middle. That's a base hit. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds it second with 1 gone.
Always feels amazing getting a job done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual stats. He wasn't able to elevate it, but he put a great swing on it. Right on time, good balanced approach, and just blasted it through the infield.
So the tying run at second. The other way, and it's just foul. That was close. 1-2. In the dirt, well done behind the dish. Swing and a miss. Got him to go up the ladder for the K. Manny Machado to the dish for a pivotal at bat. On the ground to the left, down the line, and it's foul.
That's a ball.
Swing and a miss. And the count is 1-2.
Looking very settled on the mound here in the 8th. 1 more out, and they'll probably hand it off to their closer for the 9th with at least a 2-run lead.
And a foul ball, he stays alive. with the go-ahead run at the plate here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Fights that one away, still 1-2. And that one gets past the catcher. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. New inning getting started. Now it's the Dodger cleanup hitter, Teoscar Hernandez. The pitch behind with that swing. It's strike one. He is an absolute flamethrower, of course, and you don't have to watch very long, and the radar gun is lighting right up.
Well, you can see all the fans looking at the scoreboard after each pitch. I don't think you see it at the plate. You hear it go by.
Next offering misses. The count now 2-2. Chris, it seems like more and more pitchers are training to up that velocity.
Yeah, and they're understanding efficiency as well, from mechanics, from biomechanics. These pitchers are paying attention. They're trying to get better, and they're trying to get an edge.
Here's Kike Hernandez. Grounded out his first time. Foul ball there. Location as well with the velocity. So many of these hard throwers are working up in the zone, at least in part, to combat the launch angle swing, right?
Yeah, and if you're effective with that pitch where you can throw it at the top of the zone as a strike that can be called, now you can start to elevate and try to get that swing and miss with 2 strikes.
Fouls it off, still 1-2. One down, base is empty. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count.
Well, he's desperately looking for that swing and miss. He's going to have to just change speeds a little bit, try to move it around, create just a little bit of illusion at the end.
Tatis really on his horse for it, and that's a foul ball. 2-2 now. That's foul off to the right side, keeps the AB going. 9th pitch of the at-bat due next. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. And up to the plate is Will Smith. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
0-1's the count.
Swing and a foul straight back.
Been a solid inning so far in relief. Getting them through this inning only down 2 could give their lineup a
swings through it for the K. Back here at Petco Park, we head to the bottom of the 9th, and the batter will be the shortstop, O'Neal Cruz. Swings through that one out in front that time. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
And that's in the dirt.
2 strikes.
And he hits a ground ball right side, Rojas. And they get the leadoff man in the 9th.
That's a huge defensive play in the late stages of the game. It might not be the most challenging. We've seen today, but it needed to be made. That's helping your team.
So the Dodgers have a new arm on the mound, Kirby Yates.
And I can't imagine any save is an easy one. You're holding a small lead on the scoreboard, and you know those hitters are going to give you the best at-bats they can. So it's always high stress. Let's see what he's got here to try and close it out.
Here in the bottom of the 9th, 1 out. Here's Jason Hayward. Swing and a high fly ball. That one out towards left center field, way back there, and it one-hops the wall. Lead runner holds at third, so 2 runners in scoring position and just 1 out. Evan Carter, the next up for the Padres. Golden opportunity right here. Steps off, looks to third, nothing happening. And fouled off. So the tying run at second. And that one is in the dirt. And 1-1. Swings and misses, struck him out. And they're down to their last out. Here's the catcher to hit, Luis Campusano. In the dirt. Wow, that's a great job behind the dish there. Trying to keep the game alive here in the bottom of the ninth. Ground ball right side. And that is the ball game. Yamamoto with his first major league win.
Yeah, nicely done. I'm sure he'll feel very good about that and get the ball for his trophy case, as he should. A start he won't ever forget.
And your final 4.